Hi, this is Dr. Don Funk, and I wanted to talk to you today about a condition that I see in my office quite frequently. It's called hypermobile sacroiliac syndrome. Low back pain can be caused by so many different things that it's often hard to get to the root of the problem. What I've found is that the hypermobile sacroiliac joint is a very common cause of low back pain. What that means simply is that this joint here, you have the sacrum and you have the ilium. So that's the sacroiliac joint. The sacroiliac joint is held together and bound together by several layers of thick, strong ligaments. There's actually two separate joints here. And what happens is through problems with the feet, problems with the knees, that there can be a lot of stress put on this joint. This joint can become too movable, hypermobile. It moves too much. And what happens then is that this joint becomes hypomobile. It doesn't move enough. So when this joint is unstable and moves too much, these muscles become activated. So what we'll often find is somebody with tenderness in the gluteal area, in the buttocks, and it's because these muscles are so tight. You can also see how the sciatic nerve right here comes down through that area so that this muscle is in spasm, that whole leg could be involved and in spasm. Now, treatment for a hypermobile sacroiliac joint isn't that complicated. More adjustments, more exercises are probably not going to help. It's going to tend to make it more loose. So what we need to do is put a belt around this area called a trochanteric belt. These are the trochanters, and just above that we're going to put a belt around there and wear that for about 6 weeks. During that time, these ligaments are going to be starting to shrink up and shorten and strengthen. And then as that happens, we can start doing some trigger point therapy on these muscles to loosen them up. And then after about 3 weeks, we can start doing exercises to strengthen these muscles to stabilize this area. So hypermobile sacroiliac joint is a common cause of low back pain, often overlooked, but is treatable. More adjustments, more exercises, more physical therapy isn't really going to fix it. We need to stabilize that joint with the belt and then work on strengthening those muscles around it as the joint heals. Thank you for tuning in.